Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Welcome back and thank you for coming for another daily market recap video from sunny Copenhagen. We'll go over the charts as usual, SPY, Qs and friends, Apple, Tesla, and some Chinese stocks. So before we hit the charts, please hit the like and subscribe buttons will be much appreciated. Without further ado, let's see the charts. We have the SPY here, as we can see, moving inside this red box. Price range is very tight, so sit on hands, sit on the sidelines. It's okay. We don't have to trade every day. We have to wait for the right opportunity, and for now, there are not many opportunities, in my opinion, in this kind of market. We can wait for a break below the 377 to the downside, and we have these levels to follow as support for the future, or break above the red box towards this gap here and this gap here, and maybe once again going to retest this yellow trend line. This yellow trend line is a very major resistance for price since January 2022. As we can see, zooming out, every time price reaches this area, the yellow trend line, it's getting rejected. QQQ holding above the 264 area because it was a support during October and November. Now it's also support in the last few sessions. Breaking below, we have support levels to the downside and this trend line here, and breaking to the upside, we have resistance areas, resistance levels for future price action. Dow Jones also basically moving sideways, as we can see, since December 16, December 15, moving sideways below the 334. This 334 is a very strong resistance because during November and December, it was a very important support. So every level from support to resistance and vice versa. IWM, as we can see, no indicators on the chart, only candlesticks, support and resistance areas, and trend lines. That's it. This is not rocket science. It's only candlestick analysis. Once we understand price action, in-depth candlestick analysis, we can identify with high probability where price will head next, to the downside or to the upside. Just keep your eyes on support and resistance areas. Now we have the SMH. Semiconductors ETF is trying to bounce off the 200 level. This 200 level is also the 618 Fibonacci level. Let's see continuation to the upside. Next resistance will be the 212 because it was a very important 212, 213 area was a very important area of support during November and December. Apple, Doji, inside day of the 125. Bears are in full control on this market general. Failing to hold at 125, we will see this trend line getting retested, breaking below this trend line, and Apple will go to the 110 and maybe even to the 100. Tesla trying to hold barely the 108 support, and we have this red trend line as it will be a very strong resistance for bulls because it was support since October 2021 for the lower lows. So now from support it will be some kind of resistance. So keep your eyes on this red trend line and levels to the upside or to the downside. As we mentioned, these two gaps, if 108 will fail to hold, these two gaps at the 82 and the 75 will get filled. 80% chance. Netflix continuing to show relative strength to the overall market, holding its uptrend yellow line, uptrend channel. Now we have this gap over here at the 315 area. Keep your eyes on Netflix. Strongest name as I can see it now. Nvidia is next. 143 area is holding as support. Only by looking left, we can see 143 area was support and resistance throughout 2022. Now acting as support. It's also the 50% retracement from this uptrend. Retracement 50% holding. Let's see a break above the 152 area. I'm looking for a weekly close above. If 142 will fail to hold, we have Fibonacci levels to the downside that will act as support. Shopify. If you are a pattern trader, we can see a very big cup handle in the form. Now let's see break above this channel to the upside above 39 towards 45, but I'm still waiting. Meta, as we said, 80% of all gaps will get filled throughout time. This gap here got filled. Now we have this trend line here that is acting as a very strong resistance to the higher highs. Zoom out, we can see short-term uptrend channel, but zooming out, Meta fell from the 385, now the 127. So no FOMO on Meta. Wait, for not long yet. Wait for a break above and out this channel here. Everything you see or hear on this video is for educational purposes only, not an advice to take a trade or investment of any kind. XPEV, Chinese EV company, a very good car, very nice car. As you all know, I've been living in China for the past 12 years. XPEV and NIO are ruling the streets here. And again, if you are a pattern trader, we can see some kind of a cup and handle, but Fibonacci traders are not pattern traders. We trade the candles, Fibonacci levels, and trend lines. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And we use levels to manage our risk, aka stop loss. Now let's see XPEV going above the 1220 area, and we have all these levels to the upside for future resistance. And if it will go and retest the 950 and break to the downside, we have this gap over here that 80% chance, you know it, will get filled. NIO, short term, higher lows, 943 is a very important level of support for price. As we can see, since October, 943 held as support. Also now, and now, trying to bounce off this red trend line. We still have a very long way. Do not get FOMO. Don't trade FOMO. Trade the chart. Remember that NIO came down from 64. It's now on the 11 area. Keep your eyes on price. Follow price. Fibonacci levels, and trend lines. For me, I don't see long yet. NIO, I'm waiting for a break above this blue trend line. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, please hit the like and subscribe button will be much appreciated. Leave a comment in the comment section below. What are the struggles that you have as a trader? And I might include it in the next educational video. Till the next video, stay safe.